Who knew I would make it this far? They hated, they never believed me. Yeah, I would never drop the ball. I know I make it look easy. Yeah, Mayweather with the defense. I don't care what a critic gotta say. I got them picking up the pieces. That to me, you really playing with your life. I'm about to come and run it all back. I'm the new era, about to snap back. You ain't fitting for it, cause you all cap like.
Welcome back to the Stuck in My Thoughts podcast for another quick segment. As always, I'm your host, Justin Stuckey. We're here at the University of Houston, and we're going to be talking to our guy, Kevin Hayes. He is the director of equipment for Houston football. Let's go see what he's got. Kev, how you doing,
What's
man?
going on, man? Good to see you.
Yes, sir. Good to see you.
All right, welcome.
I'm excited to get in here. We were in Auburn, and we saw a basketball equipment room, but now, like you said, it's a Taj Mahal. This is football, Big 12.
Different world.
Different world. Take us through your home. First off, see all the crazy helmets.
Yeah, so we're collectors. Some of these belong in our personal collection. Some of them belong in the equipment room. We got the Big 12 over here above our boxes. So, as we go, we'll trade with people and things like that. So we just kind of collect for pack rats.
Yeah. I see the shout out Auburn up there.
No.
Texas, oof.
So obviously a ton of stuff. We always got to have what we call space savers. So what these do is a way to have a lot of things and combine it down into a smaller area. Mm-hmm. So we got everything in here. I got like all here. These are extra game pants, practice pants, like we're stuffed. Always got to have extras. Things go wrong. Extra footballs that are already mudded up for us, ready to go.
That's what I was going to ask you about the football. So you guys actually put mud on these. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What does that do?
It adds a tackiness to it. It softens up the leather. It just helps the quarterback. And every quarterback's got a different recipe, how they want that built, and then you'll brush them off, get them nice and tacky, just the way they like them.
What is Connor like? You sat down with him.
That's top secret, man.
Top secret.
That's a top secret recipe.
Man, I like this though.
So yeah, Connor's pretty easy.
Yeah.
As long as you can grip it, he's ready to go.
Nice.
So hats up in here. Sorry. Then we move into the kind of bare, because we're still getting our Nike stuff in. Believe it or not, this is bare. Tennis shoes, some overflow of our big men cleat here. Next one we'll have.
What's a big man cleat? How would you define that?
So the cleats are all based off of weights.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna put an O-line, D-line guy that weighs 285, 295 in a low top cleat. It's built for somebody who's 225. Mm-hmm. So different cleats designed for different positions. Just like I tell the guys all the time, the big guys, you need tractor tires. You're a tractor. So you don't want to go put some Ferrari tires on a tractor. So it just doesn't make any sense. So then we move into our skill cleats. Something a little bit, like I said, Ferrari tires.
Okay.
Something you can get
Need
quick.
for speed.
Yes, exactly. So skill cleats in there, some apparel. You gotta stay caffeinated. Red Bull and Monster both take care of us. So
what are the belts for? You guys got belts in the equipment room?
We gotta have everything. I joke that we're in the business in case stuff happens.
Yeah.
So you gotta have everything. We got toiletries. Somebody needs to shave. We got shaving cream. We got razors. But we got anything and everything. We got Huggies. You need some boxer briefs. We got those too. Some 200s that do a really good job. So
you guys come prepared. I love the shout out to the Gold Bond body powder. That was a big thing for me.
If you've been in the South,
yeah,
you gotta have the Gold Bond. So, yep, absolutely.
How many shoes? I saw the shoes here and the cleats here for. I use the term spirit pack for each new year. How many shoes are each player getting? Because there's different types.
Sure. So different places have different ways they do it. The way we do it is you're not going to get a big old bundle of stuff. You do, but it's like not always the stuff you see online. Because what they'll do is they'll include their weight room shoes. They'll include their travel shoes. But usually a guy's getting 3 or 4 pairs of shoes. You go to a bowl game, you can increase that by a shoe or 2. And then cleats, they'll probably go through 4 or 5 pairs.
Okay.
So, yeah. Yep.
We've had two players come in here thus far and ask for some new equipment or new pieces of gear.
Every day.
How is that relationship with your players?
That's why I do this. That is the best part, being able to, I always tell them nothing's free. They got to deal with me, giving them a hard time, shooting around, but we take care of them the best we can. But yeah, that is the best part, getting a joke. I always joke, I can't have a real job. Sometimes the way I talk isn't fit for, the business world, but we love that part, even when we give them a hard time. It's fun.
And how long have you been in Houston?
I've been in Houston for 2 years.
Okay.
Prior to here, I was at San Diego State. I was there for a season and a half, and then I was at Florida State for 4 seasons on staff and 1 year as a grad student. Before that, I was at Boise State, did my undergrad there, and so been doing it a while.
Yeah, and what made this role one that you said, I feel like I could be good at this or something I really want to do?
There's a big, a lot went into it. You know, I wanted to get back to the South after being at Florida State and then going to San Diego. So I wanted to get back to the South. I wanted to get to big time football. It's a big time Big 12 football. Wanted to get back to that. Had a great time at San Diego State. It's a special spot. Andrew, who I work for, our assistant AD of equipment, is, you know, didn't know him at the time, but through people that I work with, like, he's a great person and he's been very good to me. So getting to work with somebody like that was really attractive too. And to get my family out of California.
Yeah, so, love it.
So,
what we got in here?
So then, like I said, we got everything. This is compression shirts, compression shorts, anything they can need, gloves down on the end. And then every player here has a cubby that you look up, the 113 to this 114. This is one guy here, this is one guy there. So all their extra stuff that they're not using, we stack it all in here. We're getting ready for the fall, so we got some extra cleats. Every guy has 2 helmets. We got a red helmet and a white helmet. Whatever we're not wearing on Saturday, we'll wear during the week for practice. So, yeah.
This helmet here has KH. Tells a story on this right here.
Yeah. So Kurt Hester was our strength coach. Came from Tulane with Coach Fritz, and was diagnosed with cancer last February, I think it was, and they gave him just a few weeks to live. And he ended up battling it and lasted another 6 or 8 months. So just a shout out to him. We have the KH on the front for Kurt Hester, and then on the back we got the Unbreakable. That he truly was unbreakable, and that's something our program has really latched on to. Those will come off for the next season, but he's somebody special that we keep in our hearts and prayers every single day. So
with decisions like that, being able to honor somebody, is that the players saying, hey, we want to do something? Is that you guys saying we should do something, or is it collective, like, hey, it's a bigger mission?
It's collective. Administration gets involved, coaches get involved, we get involved. And with Coach Hester, it was a no-brainer because he was somebody so special to all of us that, we really wanted to pay tribute to him. It's more than he would have asked for. Like, he was the type of guy that didn't want to make a big deal out of himself at all. So even doing something small like that, he'd be like, what are you guys doing? So, but, you know, it was something special.
Love to see that, man.
Yeah, and we won the day he passed, so that helped too.
Got to get it done for Coach.
Absolutely. So these go all the way down in here. So we have 114 of those because we got a lot of guys on the team.
A lot of bodies.
So to the average person, this might look like a mess back here, and it kind of is. But this is what it starts to look like as we start getting Nike shipments in. Once everything arrives, then we'll log it in. We have an inventory system that we use. We use a helmet tracker system that all that gets logged into. And then from there, it'll either move into our semi truck that we travel in for storage, or get put onto the shelves, just depending on where we're at in our processes.
So during the season, when you have to get all the jerseys, the helmets, shoulder pads, all the equipment to whatever road game, how early are you preparing for that, and when the bus is taking off?
Usually we'll start the night before we're washing jerseys. The next day we're in on Sunday, and we're loading trunks up if we're ready to go at that point, and we'll start then. Otherwise, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll get everybody else's stuff on Wednesday, load that thing, smack it on the butt on Thursday, get it on down the road. Yeah. Longer trips, like we go to Colorado this year, it's probably gonna leave on Wednesday. We go to Georgia this year, probably gonna leave on Wednesday. But the shorter trips that they can get to in just 12 hours or less, usually it's the day before.
Yeah, and the goal is winning. You want to beat the team that's coming into town. But you got to be a team player. How much coordination or correspondence do you have with the other universities' equipment team? Like, hey, do you guys need this? Or...
Yeah, it's a decent amount. So, obviously we have emails and we all know each other. We're all friends. So if it's one of those things where we call up somebody and say, hey, I'm coming to town, this is what we're looking for. Usually they'll accommodate. There's not a whole lot of animosity between any of us. So unless it's something completely crazy, which that happens, usually we help each other out. So there's a lot of communication that goes into it, whether it's pregame meals, because we go to the stadium about 8 hours prior to kickoff. So we're eating meals at the stadium prior. We're meeting them on Friday night when we're moving in. Just depends on what we're going on. But yeah, we're in pretty constant contact with them leading up to the game.
Cool. Yeah, you can be friends with your enemies, man. Appreciate it.
Yep. So heading on this way, got a lot of room.
Yes. I see a lot of chairs around here. How much, you got a team with you? Not just you.
Yeah, so we couldn't do it. Like I said, Andrew is here on a day-to-day basis. He's involved. myself, we have our assistant Luis, who we just brought on this spring. And then we just bringing in an intern next month. Then I got about 14 students.
Wow.
So we throw them a little bit of money if we can. And they could be a part of a division football program.
Love it. Team effort out here.
Exactly. So in here, this is a lot of our game day focused stuff. So we'll start in here. So down this way is all of our extra face masks. Like I said, we're in the business of in case stuff goes wrong, face masks bend, they pop, things get broken on them that we have to replace. Extra shoulder pads, these drawers pull all the way out. We can find the size and style that we need. Douglas shoulder pads takes care of us, and so everything you see in there is going to be a Douglas shoulder pad, and that's all the way down.
Nice.
So.
And I joked with you a little bit before we started this. You're not doing the old school, put the helmet on, shoulder pads.
No.
How are they getting fitted for these pieces?
So the shoulder pads, we'll measure. We can even scan if we need to. We'll measure across their shoulder blades, get them fit, find the pad that fits for that measurement, put them on, and we're still looking for things like covering up our sternum, making sure that our AC joints are covered up. So we'll put them on and make sure they fit. Cookie, my Douglas rep, will actually come down and help with that. So we're having actually the professional manufacturing people come and fit their shoulder pads. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Then we get into helmets, and again, it's kind of that same thing. My high school coach put this on your head, shake it, does it move? That sort of thing. Every single helmet, for the most part, that we use now is scanned. So you put a little bonnet on their head, you walk around with your phone. It's a custom built helmet just for them, and it does a really good job. So we take care of them in that regard. But this is all the extra helmets we stock into.
And nowadays of college football, you can have that communication system with the quarterbacks and the coach.
Yep.
That process, most people don't see how that goes.
Sure.
Is it easy for you? How does that work?
It really is easy. If you think about, I'm trying to think. So it's a receiver unit that's about the size of a deck of cards, maybe a little bit even smaller than that. It's about thin. And then there's a wire with speakers that plug in, and there's a wire with a battery that plugs in. And that's it. Yellow one goes for the speakers, red one goes for the battery, and that's really all it is. It sits inside the helmet where you can't even hardly see it up in here. Speakers will sit here, off they go. So
what happens if the quarterback's like, I can't hear? How quick can that be fixed on site?
Usually, yeah.
Okay.
So I've never had an issue where we weren't able to get it resolved. Sometimes the issue is that the play caller is not holding the button down right, or I've had that button actually malfunction, and that's where the issue is. Rarely have I ever had an issue with the actual helmet.
Okay.
They can get bumped onto the wrong channel. Sometimes it's just not loud enough, but really it's pretty dependable.
Yeah.
So.
Especially in those loud stadiums.
Yep. So then moving down here, sorry, I got a little cramp here.
All good. Got the Lettermans for the athletes here.
Got to make them look good in their photo shoots when they come for visits. Then you get down here, and this is all our jerseys. So we got a black, we got a red, we got the blues, we got the whites. So
For the people so they can see.
Yeah.
Loving the blue.
Yep, a little Houston blue.
Little
Brought those
Houston
out
blue.
for the first time a couple years ago.
Little red. And then we got the black.
Everybody loves the black.
Everybody.
Yep.
So how do you guys decide what uni you're wearing on any given Saturday?
A lot of things go into it. So obviously marketing comes out with their different promotions that they're doing. Then our operations group sets into there and says, well, we think we want to wear these ones. And we'll go from there and we'll say, yeah, that looks good. Or, hey, we were thinking kind of this. And so it's really collective and collaborative when it comes to selecting what we wear. And usually we kind of get our way. I always push for, selfishly, we wear dark colored pants when we play on grass because we don't want those grass stains.
Yep.
But, and usually we can win that battle. If there's one that we're like, hey, can we wear red pants this one? Usually we get that approved.
Yeah.
But that's selfish on our part.
I got you. And speaking of grass stains, we got to go to the last
head on
segment
over there. Yep.
of the Houston Football Equipment Room Tour. This is where people, like you mentioned, they think this is the only part of your job.
100%.
It's a huge part, but not the only part.
Yep. We're out on the practice field. My guys are in drills with all the guys. We say that in this department, we touch every single part of the football program. There's very few places that that's actually the case.
And this is what you call the Taj Mahal.
Yep, this is where all the magic happens. So we got 5 washers, 5 dryers. People would love to have that in their house. My wife would love it because we get through our kids' laundry real quick. But But yeah, we can get through a load of laundry in each washer in about 45 minutes.
That's washing and drying in 45 minutes.
Yep, so the washers spin out at about 4,000 Gs and sucking that water out. And then into the dryers it goes and done and dry in about 20 minutes.
Man.
Yep, it's fantastic. Now, I gotta be honest, I don't touch a whole lot of laundry. That's what we got students for, but.
You've graduated from that part. But like you said, it's a big team aspect doing it, make the bigger picture come together.
Yep.
45 minutes. How much would one of these cost? You know the price on one of these?
It's a lot. It's a lot. So these are all brand new. And I joked with our guy that I'm good friends with, Steve Lieb, who sold these washers to us. And just one day I was at a conference, I said, Steve, show me these washers. I'm never gonna be able to have one of these. You just walk me through it. 2 years later, I'm here and we got the brand new washer. So I want to say they're like $10,000 to $15,000, but I don't want to make it too dramatic.
Hey, so. It's a lot though. If it's doing loads of laundry, washing and drying in 45 minutes, has to make a huge impact. And Kevin, you make a huge impact for this football team. Appreciate you showing us your home today.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Whoa. Who knew I would make it this far? They hated, they never believed me. Yeah, I would never drop the ball. I know I make it look easy. Yeah.